Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to day 175 of Qur'an in a Year Plus, where we learn to look at the world and live life according to the lens of the Qur'an. Today we're going to be looking at verses 1 to 23 of Surah Al-Hijr. Surah Hijr is a Meccan surah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب وقرآن مبين. ألف لام را. These are noble and exalted verses that indicate they have been sent down from Allah. They are verses of a Qur'an that clearly explains and clarifies Tawheed and the divine laws. ربما يود الذين كفروا لو كانوا مسلمين. The disbelievers will wish on the day of resurrection that they had been Muslims, when the reality becomes clear to them and the falsehood of the disbelief they held in this world is fully exposed. ذرهم يأكلوا ويتمتعوا ويلههم الأمل فسوف يعلمون. Leave these deniers, O Messenger, to eat as cattle eat, to enjoy the fleeting pleasures of this world, and to be distracted by long hopes that keep them from faith and righteous action. They will come to know the loss they are truly in when they stand before Allah on the day of resurrection. وما أهلكنا من قرية إلا ولها كتاب معلوم. We never sent destruction upon any wrongdoing town, except that it had a fixed term already known to Allah. It neither comes before that appointed time, nor is it delayed beyond it. ما تسبق من أمة أجلها وما يستأخرون. No nation's destruction comes before its appointed time, nor is it postponed once its time has arrived, so the wrongdoers must not be deceived by Allah granting them respite. وقالوا يا أيها الذي نزل عليه الذكر إنك لمجنون. The disbelievers of Mecca said to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O you upon whom the reminder has been sent down, as you claim, you are surely insane in making such a claim and behaving as you do. لو ما تأتينا بالملائكة إن كنت من الصادقين. Why do you not bring us the angels to testify on your behalf, or ask for our destruction because of our disbelief? ما ننزل الملائكة إلا بالحق وما كانوا إذا منظرين. Allah responded to their demand for the angels to descend. We do not send down the angels except in accordance with divine wisdom, when the time comes for your destruction through punishment. And if we were to send the angels and they still did not believe, they would not be granted any delay, rather they would be seized swiftly with punishment. إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون. Indeed, it is we who have sent down this Qur'an upon the heart of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a reminder for humanity, and surely we are its guardian, preserving it from addition, subtraction, alteration, and distortion. وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا مِن قَبْلِكَ فِي شِيَعِ الْأَوَّلِينَ. O Messenger, we sent messengers before you to previous groups of disbelievers, and they rejected them. So being rejected by your nation is not something exclusive to you as one of the messengers. No messenger came to the earlier nations except that they denied him and mocked him. كذلك نسلكه في قلوب المجرمين. Just as we allowed denial to enter the hearts of those past nations because of their turning away and stubbornness, we likewise allow it to enter the hearts of the polytheists of Mecca. لا يؤمنون به وقد خلت سنة الأولين. They do not believe in this Qur'an sent down upon Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The established way of Allah in dealing with those who denied what their messengers brought has already passed. So let those who deny you take heed. وَلَوْ فَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ بَابًا مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ فَظَلُّوا فِيهِ يَعْرُجُونَ. These deniers are so stubborn that even if the truth were made clear to them with undeniable proofs, they still would not believe. Even if we were to open for them a gate into the sky and they continued ascending through it, لَقَالُوا إِنَّمَا سُكِّرَتْ أَبْصَارُنَا بَلْ نَحْنُ قَوْمٌ مَسْحُورُونَ. They would not believe. Instead, they would say, "Our sight has been blocked from seeing clearly. Rather, what we are witnessing is the effect of magic. We are a people under a spell." وَلَقَدْ جَعَلْنَا فِي السَّمَاءِ بُرُوجًا وَزَيَّنَّاهَا لِلنَّاظِرِينَ. We have placed in the sky great stars by which people are guided in their journeys through the darkness of land and sea. We adorn the sky with them for those who look upon it and reflect, so that they may recognize the power of Allah. Glorified and exalted is He. وَحَفِظْنَاهَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْطَانٍ رَجِيمٍ. And we have guarded the sky from every devil cast out from Allah's mercy. إِلَّا مَنِ اسْتَرَقَ السَّمْعَ فَأَتْبَعَهُ شِهَابٌ مُبِينٌ. Except for one who stealthily listens to the heavenly assembly, then a blazing luminous flame pursues him and burns him. وَالْأَرْضَ مَدَدْنَاهَا وَأَلْقَيْنَا فِيهَا رَوَاسِيَ وَأَنبَتْنَا فِيهَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ مَوْزُونٍ. And the earth we spread out so that people may settle upon it. We place within it firm mountains so that it would not shake with them. And we cause to grow in it every kind of plant in precise measure, according to what wisdom requires. وَجَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَعَايِشَ وَمَن لَّسْتُمْ لَهُ بِرَازِقِينَ. And we made for you, O people in the earth, means of livelihood, food and drink, as long as you live in this worldly life. And we also provided for others whom you do not provide for, among humans and animals, their sustenance as well. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا عِندَنَا خَزَائِنُهُ وَمَا نُنَزِّلُهُ إِلَّا بِقَدَرٍ مَّعْلُومٍ. There is nothing from which people and animals benefit except that we have the power to bring it into existence and benefit them through it. And we do not bring anything into existence except in a fixed and determined measure, in accordance with our wisdom and will. وَأَرْسَلْنَا الرِّيَاحَ لَوَاقِحَ فَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً فَأَسْقَيْنَاكُمُوهُ وَمَا أَنْتُمْ لَهُ بِخَازِنِينَ. And we sent the winds to fertilize the clouds, then sent down rain from those fertilized clouds and gave you water to drink from it. You, O people, are not the ones who store that water within the earth so that it becomes springs and wells. Rather, it is Allah who stores it there. وَإِنَّا لَنَحْنُ نُحْيِي وَنُمِيتُ وَنَحْنُ الْوَارِثُونَ. And indeed, it is we who give life to the dead by creating them from nothing and resurrecting them after death. And we cause the living to die when their appointed terms are fulfilled, and we alone remain inheriting the earth and all who are upon it. As we reflect over today's verses, Allah says, perhaps those who disbelieved will wish that they had been Muslims. Imam al-Qurtubi mentions that Hassan al-Basri said, when the polytheists see the believers having entered paradise and they do not see them in the fire, they will wish that they had been Muslims. But by then regret will not benefit them. The window of choice will have closed. The opportunity was there. The signs were clear. The message reached them. Yet they delayed, dismissed, or drowned it out with distraction. Allah says, leave them to eat and enjoy themselves, and let false hope distract them. Soon they will know. Imam al-Qurtubi mentions, prolonged hope is a severe illness and a chronic disease. When it takes hold of the heart, its temperament becomes corrupted. Its treatment becomes difficult, no illness leaves it, and no remedy benefits it. The reality of hope is attachment to the world, immersing oneself in it, loving it, and turning away from the hereafter. Hassan al-Basri said, no servant prolongs his hope except that he worsens his deeds. Hope causes laziness in action, it produces delay and negligence, it results in distraction and slackness, it makes one cling to the earth and incline toward desires. This is something witnessed directly and does not require proof. Just as shortening one's hope motivates action, pushes towards initiative, and encourages racing toward good. And Imam al-Alusi mentions, in this verse is an indication that indulging in pleasures and comforts while not preparing and equipping oneself for the hereafter is not from the character of one who seeks salvation. And it is reported in some narrations from Ali radiallahu anhu that he said, I only fear two things for you, prolonged hope and following desires. Prolonged hope makes one forget the hereafter, and following desires turns one away from the truth. This is the danger we want to avoid, living as if accountability is far away, assuming there will always be more time. I'll become serious later. When things settle down, that's when I'll change. The dunya becomes the main lens. The hereafter becomes an afterthought. But no one knows when death will come, and once it comes, regret is useless. So we strive to live a life centered around Allah. We pursue our goals with the hereafter in mind. We seek success without violating Allah's guidelines. We ask Him, we rely upon Him. This is what brings barakah. And Allah tells us in the Qur'an, indeed we have sent down the reminder, and surely we are its guardian. Abu Hayyan says, in this is proof that Allah, glorified and exalted, has taken responsibility for preserving His book. No one has been able to add to its wording or subtract from it. Allah has guaranteed its preservation at all times. No addition, no omission, no distortion, and no alteration can affect it. Unlike the previous scriptures, whose preservation Allah did not personally guarantee, rather, He informed that the rabbis and scholars were entrusted with preserving them. That is why differences occurred within them. And Ibn Ashur mentions regarding Allah's statement, and we have guarded it from every accursed devil. In this is an affirmation and highlighting of the protection of revelation from being touched by addition or subtraction. It indicates the safeguarding of the revelation so that no distortion, increase, or decrease can enter into it. Allah promised to preserve the Qur'an, and we can see the preservation of the text. A modern visual manuscript study by Muhammad al-A'zami called The Eternal Quranic Text Through the Ages compared Surah Al-Isra across 18 Quranic manuscripts spanning from the 1st century to the modern printed Medina Mus'haf. The result was, out of 1,559 words, only 196 showed minor spelling differences, mostly orthographic variations like the presence or absence of an alif. There were spelling differences, no missing verses, no added verses, no altered meanings, and scribal errors were only 0.007%. We see that across continents and across 14 centuries, the text remains unchanged. And that is only written preservation. We also see oral preservation. We know that millions of people have memorized the Qur'an. Children memorize it, adults memorize it, non-Arabs memorize it. And you see in Ramadan across the world, millions of people standing in prayer, listening to the Qur'an. that is being recited from memory cover to cover. And let's just say that if every printed copy disappeared tomorrow, it would easily be rewritten from memory within days. And if anyone attempted to change even a single word, it would immediately be detected. We are witnessing the promise of Allah to preserve the Qur'an in front of us. And it wasn't that the truth isn't clear, rather it's their ego that stands in the way. When Allah says, "And even if we open for them a gate to heaven through which they continue to ascend," they would still say, "Our eyes have truly been dazzled. In fact, we must have been bewitched." Their issue was not a lack of signs, it was arrogance. Even if the unseen were open before them, they would reinterpret it. And Allah already pointed to the signs around them when He says, "And we have certainly placed in the sky great constellations and adorn it for those who look." Shaykh Sa'di says, this is something that calls those who observe to reflect upon it, contemplate its meanings, and use it as evidence pointing to its creator. And in today's verses, Allah points to other signs: the earth that He spread out, that's stable, firm mountains, measured vegetation, sustenance for humans and animals, winds fertilizing clouds, rain descending, water stowed beneath the earth, life and death controlled by Him alone. The signs are everywhere, but arrogance blocks submission. When the heart is humble and open to the truth, one sign is enough. When the heart is arrogant, even a gate to heaven is not enough. So as we walk away from today's episode, let's take some time to reflect on these signs. Whether it's watching a short video or a documentary about the cosmos, looking at the night sky, studying the earth, and through that let it increase our faith and see Allah's greatness in these signs. May Allah make us from the people of Qur'an. May He make us among those individuals who take advantage of their time. May He continue to increase our faith. I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.